Dallas,
Yeah.
what you cooking?
Yeah. This one probably got the angel jamming in the chairs. You call him Jesus, I call him Yahweh Shah. It don't come from the script, it's hella Yaliyah. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. Fake Jews in the name and they scared of us. Break bread with the heathen, I'd rather not. China want war, Russia want war. Babylon, see your time is running out. Yeah, I done read Isaiah, Jeremiah, Daniel. I feel like I'ma see the King David. I've been cursed since birth, hung with the wrong niggas, uncircumcised. I ate from the wrong table. Was confused before, ain't read the script, and you could tell. I swore it was all fake till I realized how history disappeared. It was coded by a world that won't save you. Yahweh gon' make sure we get it. Lord willing, I get it. Lord willing, I see the day. That's why I ain't trimming on my beard, just trimming on these beards with these fringes on my waist. I don't care about images, just care about building up endurance through my faith. I don't care about images, I just care about building up endurance through my faith. I will never forget thy precepts, for with them thou hast quickened me. I am thine, save me. I am thine, save me. I will never forget thy precepts, for with them thou hast quickened me. I am thine, save me. I am thine, save me.
I will never forget thy precepts, oh no, no. Oh no. Most High willing, I keep that frame of thought. And that's most High willing. Everyday battling flesh, getting ready for the war. That's why I gotta repent, pray, fast, move on. I am thine, save me, because thine enemies make a tumult, play the schemes. That's why the world waxing weak, gave up the world and the we to serve the Lord as my King. We got the faith, yeah, we believe. Sooner than later, you gon' see. Every eye shall see, every knee shall bow. Wow, that's power. If you fit the curses in Deuteronomy well, that power is ours. Time is running out if you rain on the boat like the days of Noah. 2 Peter 3 and 6, go 2-7. Work out your salvation, gave me the precepts. I pray that I live by them, running this race. Pray I'm enduring to the end. Pray I'm enduring to the end. Work out your salvation, gave me the precepts. I pray that I live by them, running this race. Pray I'm enduring to the end. Pray I'm enduring to the end.
This is dedicated / appreciation to the ladies who be holding their man down. My ladies, there's another one. Yo T, we got another one. Gwen Walker and the girl Loyalty. Let go. This is real life and feel like a dream. I got an all-star playing on my team. She is all I want, she is all I need.
He is all I want, he is all I need.
Royalty, so you treat her better than the queen. The way she looks, she should be up on a movie screen. She is all I want, she is all I need.
He is all I want, he is all I need.
I don't mean to interrupt, please excuse my manners, but I seen you from afar, I knew I had to ask you. It's a few questions that I have to ask you, so baby please can we talk? I sound like Tevin Campbell. You know the one that you can't let get away, and you look like a fool just to make a stay. That's how it started and it feels like yesterday. We got our issues but I won't have it no other way. It ain't no social media love, we don't pretend. I might buy another ring just to hear yes again. Yeah, they call me win, but with her I win. She like the credit, she gon' stick around until the end. She got a vibe that'll drive you crazy, singing that old Tyree sweet lady. She don't cheat so she don't try to break me. That's when I go big, baby. Yeah, this is real life and feel like a dream. I got an all-star playing on my team. She is all I want, she is all I need.
He is all I want, he is all I need.
Royalty, so you treat her better than the queen. The way she looks, she should be up on a movie screen. She is all I want, she is all I need.
He is all I want, he is all I need.
But first, I need Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. After that, then I need my wife. She my help and she get me right. Gotta keep it real, I ain't with the lies. The rib hold me down, she my gravity. Still get the job done even when she mad at me. I'll take the charge, no battery. She know I protect. It's a battle all week, she my Sabbath day rest. And she got a few gifts that can help with the stress. She raising Rennie, Layla, Hazel, and she blessed me with West. To be honest, she look modest when she put on her dress. That's when I go all in like a shot that goes swish. 10 was horrible, she called me her main. When God created her, he was doing his thing. My lady keep me sharper than the prison shank. We on that love and basketball, so we don't say can't. So I just work. Hey, this is real life, it feel like a dream. I got an all-star playing on my team. She is all I want, she is all I need.
He is all I want, he is all I need.
Royalty, so you treat her better than a queen. The way she looks, she should be up on a movie screen. She is all I want, she is all I need.
He is all I want, he is all I
Sing it,
need.
baby.
You're all I want.
Yeah, you all I want. Yeah,
And all I need.
you all I need.
You're all I want.
Yeah, I want you know I love it.
And all I need.
Sing it one more time.
You're all I want.
Yes, that's all I want.
And all I
They ain't hear
need.
you in the back. All I need.
You're all I want.
Yes, you all I want.
And all I need.
There you have it. What up, Natty? Royalty, make room music. When Walker, loose cannons. So, don't be hitting me up saying, baby, you ain't say I love you back. Baby, do you still love me? Just go ahead and play this track. Cause I don't wanna hear it. I really don't. I done said it. I done told you so many times. The world heard it. And don't you forget it.
Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Benyamin here at VHOS. Come to bring you another verse of the day. And the verse comes from the book of Sirach, chapter 30, verse 21, and it reads, "Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel." Man, there's so many things in this world that can go wrong at any point in time. But the things that you can control, you control. And things you cannot, give it to God. Right? The Most High, he sets the ways with the ways of man. So how could a man know the way thereof? I need everyone to understand that the Most High is always looking for us to have an expected end. He promises good and never evil. So when things come in your life, I need you to always remember that the Most High, he protects and he covers the ones that follow his commandments, for they have the right of the tree of immortality. This is your brother Benyamin signing off. Shalom.
AHOS.
Shalom, shalom. This brother Aharon from WFI Chicago, out here with the brothers from AHOS. Right, let's get the book of Luke. Right, let's get the book of Luke, chapter 13, and verse number 3. It says, "I tell you, nay, but except ye repent, ye shall all likewise perish." So that's the main message. We got to repent, meaning to turn away from your sins. Right? Anybody who's a black, Hispanic, or Native American, you come from the children of Israel, it's on us in the last days. Turn away from your sins, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, so that way you don't perish. And that's what the Lord said, man. All praise to the Most High. Shalom.
AHOS.
Shalom, shalom. Your brother Aharon. We're in the house of saints. I'm ATL. I'm here to bring you the scripture of the day. I'm in the book of Psalms, chapter 139. I'm starting at verse 21. It says, "Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee, and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies." Hey, listen, everybody who hates the Most High God by going against his will, going against his word, we hate them. I hate that. I hate sodomy. You know what I'm saying? I hate murder, rape. I hate the molestation of our children. I hate all the different Christianity, all the different doctrines of this world. Don't I hate the Most High God? Yes, I do. And I'm allowed to do so because David was a man after the Most High God's own heart. He hated all of those who hated against the Most High God. And with that, shalom.
AHOS.
Jonathan got bars, man. He got bars. But he always making slow music, man. I want to pray to his music and meditate. He can't get hype, man. Sometimes I want to get hype for the Lord. Come on, man.
Blood on the post, 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 blood on the post. Blood on the post, 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 blood on the post. Blood on the post, blood on the post, keeping them close. Man, we got fringes and seats on the clothes. Me and my brothers ain't sleeping, we reading the secrets. The deepest you been is the ocean. Now we been swimming in waters that's deeper than rivers. The Jordan, we creeping up on them. It's the 14th of the month. Bone Thugs one day late for the show. Oh, ain't never been out ever since Red Pen Pals. You too late, you let them in now. We like veterans, niggas us power. These secrets only come through steady, no regrets. We walk through water like Jesus. We raising the dead, you see this. Look at this evening pose. Blood on the post. 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 Blood on the post.
We holding posts, chopping up doctrines that ain't coming close. They had them through strikes like I'm Warner Franco. We're Rochelle toast. Wisdom is better than silver and gold. This water is knocking down wicked Pharaoh. Can't swim through the sea, man, that fan was too slow. Pharaoh was sober-minded, think he can and go. Escape on a starry night, Victor Van Gogh. Living good unchained like Quincy Django. Strippers down in the hood, now they wanna tango. Death angels coming close, so watch your back, bro. Watch your back, bro. We grilling that lamb, we gon' eat that. That bread, bitter herb, we gon' eat that. Doing this till your how I come and see that. We that. Oh.
Blood on the post. 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 The Pesach and Nissan. We found faith in Misraim. We got to be strong. Walking through water, pray we don't sing. Strapped up, boots tight. Walking upright, boy, we don't lean. 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 Walking upright, we see that. Blood on the post. 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 Blood on the post.
Shalom. Welcome back to another Milk Mondays. Before we do anything else, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, and Mashiach Yahweh Shai. I want to thank all of our diligent congregants and all of our friends and family who are joining us tonight for another awesome Milk Monday class. Today, we're going to be going over a reaction. We're going to be reacting to some people the two people that you're probably pretty familiar with. They're well known in media, journalism, and different things like that. So the title of tonight's class is When Christian Coons Collide, and it's going to be Don Lemon versus Candace Owens. All right, and they had a pretty interesting conversation that actually brought up the scriptures in the Bible. So we're going to go over a few things. Captain's going to go over a few things with that. But before we get started, first things first, I want to go and get some announcements out, right? Any brothers who are wanting to put their brick in to do this work with Anointed House of Saints, you can do so by sending us an email at anointedhos@gmail.com. In the subject line, just drop a line saying that you would like, or put in prospect phase, so we can get that information out to you as soon as we start our next class, which will be coming up pretty soon. All right. So any brothers, any diligent brothers, any brothers who have come into this truth and they have, they prayed, they fast, and they know that they need to join the brotherhood. We're here for you. We're here. We're an Israelite school. We're trying to do the best that we can, what the Most High gives us. So any brothers want to join with us, we would love to have you. Go ahead and drop that email. Also, we have a special event coming up, and I know that all the classes have been bringing this up pretty much every class, right? And I'm sure you guys have already known about it, but we're gonna blast it every time, right? And that is
Coming up Thursday, August 29th through Sunday, September 1st, we will be having the Mashara Yasharala semi-annual, 21st semi-annual Hebrew Summit, which will be hosted by yours truly, Anointed House of Saints in Greensboro, North Carolina. All right. That's where our mighty Captain Yaakam Jonathan and Captain Judah reside in that state. So we will be joining with those brothers to do the best that we can in the Most High to bring about this summit and this gathering of all of our people. All right. Anyone wanting to attend, what you have to do is you have to go to Eventbrite and purchase your tickets. Tickets are for single person $25, and I believe it's $50 per family. All right. For more information, you can contact anointedhouseofsaints.org. That's anointedhouseofsaints.org. Or you can also contact masharayasharala.com. Any brothers or sisters also who may have merchandise to sell, right? There will be vending stations. And if you want to post a vending station, you can do so by contacting Elder Zaquan at 984-365-6637. All right. So I hope to see as many people as possible. These events are usually pretty big. This will be my first time attending. So Lord willing, I'll be able to make this event and then just enjoy my brothers and sisters. All right. So let's take that down real quick. Now, the next thing, of course, I want to give a shout outs, and we're going to get class going because we want to go over this video that Don Lemon, who used to be a host for CNN or news anchor for CNN. And of course, I'm pretty much sure that everyone is familiar with Candace Owens and her journalism and her social media podcast that she also presents. But let's go ahead and get these shout outs going real quick so we can get this class going. And of course, we want to give a shout out to Sister Joanne Gilchrist. Shout out. Shalom to you, Sister Gilchrist. Shalom to Sister Malka. Shalom to you, sis. Let's see who else we got in the building. Shalom to the mighty officer Boaz. Shalom. Shalom to the mighty Captain Jonathan. Shalom to Sister Jayla Turner. Shalom to Sister Josephina. Shalom to the mighty soldier Nadiyab. Shalom to Coach Sayar. Shalom to the mighty Captain Judah. Shalom to the mighty captain in Chi-Town, Yawasap. Mighty Captain Yawasap. Shalom to you, brother. Shalom to the mighty Captain Yaakam Yah. Shalom to our sister Rose. Good to see you, sister. Shalom to the mighty officer, Officer Shemaiah out in Texas. Shalom to Sister Belin Cristela, Casa de Shemaiah. Shalom to you, sis. Good to see you. Shalom to our good brother, our good soldier, mighty soldier Gary out in California. Shalom to the mighty soldier Zebulon, also out there in the Bay. Shalom to you, brother. Good to see you. I don't see anyone else. If anyone else wants a shout out, just post something in the chat. When I see your name, I'll try and call you out or shout you out. But hey, this is what we're going to do. The class again tonight is called When Christian Coons Collide. This is going to be a reaction video to a conversation or interview that Don Lemon had with Candace Owens. I found this, Captain and I both found this interesting because they did bring up the Bible, right? And since they claim that they are Christians, we want to see if what they understand about the Bible lines up with what the Bible actually says and if they're actually living that lifestyle. So without further ado, I don't have anything else. Captain Eliel, are you available? There he is.
My bad.
Yes, sir.
Shalom, y'all.
Shalom.
All right. Well, like you said, we want to start by giving all honor and praise and glory to the Most High Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shah. How do I sound? You can hear me good?
You good? Got it.
Perfect. I bet. So, I'm Brother All the Aristocrat here with my esteemed colleague. Right?
Not. Officer Not. All right.
That's right. So yeah, like you said, man, we're gonna be talking about this Candace Owens and Don Lemon. That's his name, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don Lemon.
I call him something else. I'm not gonna say it today, but yeah. So I be forgetting his name. Got nicknames for everybody. But Yeah, when Knox showed me this interview, it was funny because I had actually just saw the real one. By the way, I'm gonna play that one. Knox. I'm not gonna play the one with the white boy talking in the back because I don't like his voice.
That's the one I got queued up too. So we're on the same page.
All right, bet. All right.
Yeah.
So now, before I get started, is there anything specific you want to talk about regarding this, besides the same-sex marriage part?
Well, I will when we get into it, because there's something unique about them going at it, claiming that they are followers of Christianity. We know that Candace Owens, if some don't know. Well, you know what? Let's just get into the video, because I think we'll just go from there. We'll just leave it.
Well, before we get into the video, right? What I want to do is
need something.
It's crazy. Yeah, give me some scriptures. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19 first. Because something I want y'all to realize about this class here, right? The reason I thought it'd be something good for us to go into, first of all, right, is because it's just a filler class for what we got coming for y'all next week, right? If y'all remember the guy we had a couple weeks ago, Dana Stevens, he's gonna be back. We promised that we get to ask all the questions and get y'all questions answered as far as whatever y'all wanted to ask him biblically and stuff like that. So make sure you get in here early next week, because next week is when you'll get your chance. So if you want to get your questions answered from the chat, you're going to have to get in early, because we ain't going to be using and doing everybody's questions from the chat next week. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be something different. So it's going to be like a first come, first serve thing, because I'm going to have my own questions, and I'm sure Knox going to have his own questions too. So, yeah, get in early. You'll get to ask your questions to Dana, and we'll go from there with that, right? You basically get to ask a white man anything, right? A white man that believes you're the Israelites. So you can ask him whatever you want to ask him.
Right.
No matter how crazy it will be. And y'all know me, so I'm gonna get some questions answered. So, but yeah.
You say you want the 1 Corinthians?
Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19.
Okay. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God.
Mm-hmm.
For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Right. So in this interview that you're going to see the two types of black people in the world, in America, basically, that I would like to say, right? Which is true in both stands, because, the world is Israel and the black people is part of Israel, right? So this is the two types of black people in America. You got the Don Lemon liberal. Hey, you got the Don Lemon liberal. And you got, I don't know what you would call. I mean, she's a Republican, but she's a conservative, right? The coon of a conservative, because so the liberals go for whatever the agenda is, right, of the government. Obviously, their agenda is to stop us from having children, because we're reproducing at a rate that's much higher than theirs, right? So they push this homosexuality, transgenderism, woke culture, as they call it, into the atmosphere. And predominantly it was put in a place where our people, see it, right? So that's basically how that goes. They put it in a place where our people see it. It's right in our face. And from that situation, right, it ends up being something that our people end up teaching our young, right? For example, when I was growing up, being gay was bad, right? Couldn't do it. The concept of being in the closet wasn't even really a thing. And I'm only 28, right? So then comes Obama, right? All of a sudden, they're teaching us about the closet in school and coming out of the closet and what that means. And it's like, what the hell? Now that I think about it, right? It's like it was a real drastic change, because it was like at one moment we weren't even talking about that type of lifestyle. Then it became something that was taught to us in school, right? I had to take a sexual education class, and in the sex ed, they're teaching us stuff like that. And it's only progressed over time, right? And I'm sure you guys know about the type of stuff they got going on now with like the gay BC's books and You know, they got the transgender reading time and all these different things, right? To try to get your kids conditioned at whatever age to the things that they're going to try to push into society that they want them to accept, right? If they could get a generation to accept it, then that means it'll be nothing to, you know, have a generation of kids that are that, right? Which in turn would stop the reproduction of a nation, right? So that is their goal. And there's one side of the spectrum that pushes that goal emphatically, right? Which would be the liberal side. They're two sides of the same coin, by the way. They act like they go against each other, but really that's just to, you know, divide the people, so to speak, right? Get the people on one side of the spectrum and the other side of the spectrum, right? Both of which work for the same cause, if that makes sense. So, like I said, you got the liberals, which is who Don Lemon is representing in this video that we're gonna watch, right? And you got the conservatives, which is who Candace Owens is representing. And the conservatives, the way they get down, they're supposed to be the people that preach God, right? And the separation of church and state so that the church could do exactly what the church is supposed to do and all that type of stuff. But there's a lot of things that they don't really uphold, right? Because a lot of them are what you call Christians. Christians, so to speak, as they say today, don't believe in racism, but most of the conservatives are the racist people. And a lot of the things that they push, you know, benefit them and the actions that they would make, right? For example, Donald Trump said if he gets in office, he's going to make the police immune, right? He's going to give them complete immunity. So if they kill a nigga or a Hispanic, a Native American, right? Ain't going to be no more George Floyd protests because you ain't going to be allowed to do that. You can no longer get mad at the police once he gets in office because they'll be immune. It'll be no reason to do a protest. It'll probably automatically be, you know, a situation where y'all will be deemed out of order, where, you know, all of you can have martial law inflicted on you and all them type of situations, right? Mm-hmm. So because that's the case, that's the conservative party, right? They're for that side of the spectrum. And obviously, due to the racists being on that side, they try to have a minimal amount of what they call minorities on that side of the spectrum, right? Because, you know, they don't want too much of our views going to that side, if that makes sense, right? If any of us go to that side, they want it to be people who have assimilated and adopted the views of the conservatives, right? So, it's usually the same thing. It's really the same thing for both sides, because the views of the Liberal Party or Democratic Party aren't views that we would naturally hold ourselves anyway, right? There are also things that we've assimilated ourselves to due to us thinking that the Democrats have our best interests at heart, right? So, with all that being said, I just want to put that out there to lay the foundation as to why exactly I'm playing this crap today, right? But there's gonna be a little bit of a part that I want to play first because it's a biblical part, right? They actually had a biblical portion a little bit towards the end. It's a little bit over an hour interview, and let me go ahead and pull this thing up. Candace Owens, she's the type of conservative, you know, a lot of them don't really give their views in public, but her being the strong black woman, as they say, right? She's using her strong black woman characteristics for the white man, right? She's married to one too, for those of you that don't know. So, and she's Catholic, right? When you get a black woman that's Catholic and she's married to a cracker, you got something that's, you know, that's a combination for your ass right there, right? So, anyway, this woman, she's gonna go very hard for conservative views, right? Some of which we hold as Israelites, right? Because, like I said, conservatives, they play as if they rock with the Bible and stuff like that, even though in essence they really don't. But in their mouth, pause, they do, right? In word, in their verbal actions, I'll say, right? So I want y'all to listen to how strong she is on their side, and of course, Don Lemon, Well, he's gonna show you why he got his last name, right? And who he roots for.
Now you're just
This
conflating
neo-Nazi audience love you.
Sure. So now you're just conflating things because you're still kind of trying to sell this narrative that this somehow is about Jewish people. But Nick Fuentes is talking about, which this is the first time I'm seeing it because I don't.
Let's fast forward a little bit past this. Nick Fuentes crap. I bow.
Bothered me, but I want the explanation because it really bothered me, but I want the explanation in the context, as you say.
Do you have any clips of anything that like you agreed with, or we're just gonna like pretend this is a friendly interview as you can like? Okay, just wondering. Is there even one clip of something that you agree with?
I don't know. Maybe I agree with the next clip, but anyway, roll the next clip, please.
Bring shame back. Bring back saying you are disgusting, you are wrong, you are a hoe, you are a pervert. Call things for what they are. And that is another way that they've psychologically tried to transform speech in America by saying like, oh, okay, you have free speech, but if you say that word, like if you say like, oh, that's whack or that's gay, then that would make you a homophobe. You don't want to be a homophobe.
Now, so far, does anybody disagree with what she's saying, or do you agree with what she's saying? So far, how it sound, Knock? You on mute?
She's on point.
She on point. All right, so far.
So far.
She on point, right?
Yep.
So there's some things that the conservatives say we could get with, right? Because like I said, they pretend to be. Well, I don't know if she's pretending. She really thinks she has the best biblical. She thinks she has the Bible at heart and everything. And the main reason, the way she cut herself and the way we're gonna get her in this video, she's gonna ask in a little bit. Well, not right now, but maybe in about 4 minutes, right? She's gonna ask. Don is gonna ask her if she knew that people use verses in the Bible to say that interracial marriage is, a sin, and she claims to not know that. So,
I found that interesting too.
when you watch the video, Don also finds it interesting.
Right.
He asked her about 3-4 times. His face changed. He's like, wait, so you really never, he didn't change the subject, comes back. Wait, so you really never, you never heard that you're sinning? So yeah, it's going to get kind of funny, but we're going to break it both down. Cause obviously Don doesn't think he's sinning in a homosexual relationship also with the white guy. So he goes ahead and tells her, I'm double sinful, according to what they say. Because I'm with the white guy and I'm gay, right?
I would say triple, but I digress.
Yeah, right. The quadruple once we get to what she's about to say, right? Because she called him a bundle of sticks. But if y'all know what I'm saying, faggot, right? We shouldn't get in trouble for that because I said it the old English word, right? Faggot, right? If y'all know what that is, that's a bundle of sticks. That's what the word originally comes from, right? Or a cigarette, a bundle of cigarettes. It's also called the faggot, right? So, yeah. She basically gonna talk about that in this little clip. Don got offended, and we're gonna see how liberals get down, and we're gonna see how Republicans get down. And at the end of it, me and not gonna, basically decide who won. And break down the scripture.
Do you? It's no. We shouldn't do that. And it's even been the disappearance of words that actually had real meanings, like growing up, majoring in English, reading old English novels, and understanding that a word like is a real word. It means a bundle of sticks.
Faggot.
Okay, so listen, I believe in free speech, right? But I also believe that free speech comes with consequences. So the word you said was right. Is that?
Yeah.
Before I let them continue, because I ain't gonna stop after this. We're gonna commentate after y'all hear this whole part. But does it make sense, right? The Liberal Party is supposed to be the party of democracy, is what they teach Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, right? This man who speaks for the liberals and the homosexuals and everything that the liberals stand for just sat there and told us everybody deserves to have free speech, but free speech comes with consequences. So if free speech is something that's in the so-called Constitution, right? And it's something that everybody's supposed to have access to. Is it also something we should get, punished for? Should there be consequences for using something that they tell us we're allowed to use? Like, should there be a consequence of me using the restroom other than me having to flush the toilet afterwards? Or should something else happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's making it seem like we should be punished for getting to do the thing that they told us we should be able to do, which is say what's on our mind, right? So listen up. This is where it gets interesting.
Exactly the word. So what did you mean by that? You think it's okay to say the word, to call people to their face?
No, actually, I said words have meaning. And so when you start allowing the perverts to dictate speech, then words just have to go away. And as I said in that clip, when I was growing up and I was reading English novels, when people say you're walking through the woods to get a it meant a bundle of sticks. And then they said you can no longer say this word that has a real meaning, right? A bundle of sticks, because some pervert took that and threw it as an epithet towards gay people. I think that's actually, that's a wrong way of thinking, because then what you're doing is you're allowing perverts to dictate society. So I don't like the death of the English language because people are getting offended. So that's like, I could pick any word. I could say, plant. And from now on, every time I see a gay guy, I'm gonna be like, he's a total plant. And then eventually they say you can't say plant anymore. It's like, no, this is a real word that has meaning. Attack the person who's perverting the word, but you don't suddenly disappear a word and you say you can no longer say it, or you can no longer read these Virginia Woolf novels because the word has been perverted. I think that's a backwards way of thinking.
Read Virginia Woolf novels, and the only people I know who are trying to ban books, Virginia Woolf, and other books that even say the N-word. I mean, it's conservatives. That's who's trying to do it. I don't think that you should be banning books. But I do know, Candace, that language evolves over time. And when people say that word to me, they're not calling me a cigarette. They're not calling me.
Obviously, that's the point. It has a context. So if you want to punish that person because they're saying that offensively, that, if you feel that this person, but it's not fair to then say to everybody else who's not using that word, that this word has now been banned. I just think that's ridiculous. That's my point.
You think people should
I don't think you can suddenly say go backwards and delete words that had real meaning because someone has perverted it, because then it never stops. It just becomes constantly having to update the language for people's feelings. I don't think that.
So you would never call me a in my face, right? I'm just meaning.
Have you ever seen the Louis
C.K.
skit on? Have you ever seen the Louis C.K. skit on?
No, I like Louis C.K., but
Candace is she an asshole. Y'all see that? That's a black woman for your behind right there, boy.
Yeah,
she know he don't like that word. He just said it offends her.
Right.
She said it like 8 times
right.
in like 2 minutes. And every time she says it, she give him that little smirk.
Yeah, she wicked with it. She wicked with her approach. How she does things.
Me and her got the same smirk. I fuck with Candace. Yeah. But all right, so but she married a cracker, so I don't fuck with Candace. Anyway. But as you see, right, this is the type of interview that was going on here. So she's it's like a battle of the subliminals, which is what you see on TV too, right?
I don't think I've ever seen a skit on.
You should watch it.
Yeah. No, but you would never call like a gay person that to their face.
That seems like an absurd. Like, what? No, I'm not just going around. I'm a 35.
And you know why she's laughing? Because she just kind of did it to him just a second ago. Right? You ever seen George Clooney's thing on faggot? You should watch it. Right? So
5-year-old mother. I don't go around being like, hey, you're a it's just like, I'm not 18 years old. Like,
you just did it again.
Yeah, she keeps doing it.
But that time she actually said, hey, you're you see what I said? He's smart.
Right.
She's smart.
Mm-hmm.
He's too dumb to realize she didn't actually call him a baguette about 10 times now to his face. Or maybe he does get it. That might be why he's laughing. But I would think Don being sassy and stuff, if he would have understood what she was doing, if it didn't go over his head, he would have said something about it. So I think he missed all of them jabs, honestly.
Like, I'm not going around calling people names, period. I wouldn't go up to a fat person and call them names. I wouldn't call it's just like it's an absurd thing to be going around.
You see the hypocrisy of a conservative? She could have said, I wouldn't go to a person that's overweight and call them names. She said, I wouldn't go to a fat person and call them names. But fat is what you would call them.
Right.
she's
good.
Around pointing and calling people names because I don't like them. I would no. So the answer is no. I would not.
And she doesn't like him, and she just pointed to call him a faggot. She's smart, bro.
Do you use the N-word?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. Here's something interesting that we may have some common ground on. Okay. But what do you think about same-sex marriage?
It's a sin.
You think it's a sin? So you think I'm sinful?
What's that?
You think I'm sinful because I'm married to a man?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes, you're sinning. You are in a sinful relationship. I actually don't believe marriage can be between two men. So I don't.
But you understand.
Yeah. All right.
That part.
And though, Candace, and maybe we're not going to agree on this now. I thought we would. Do you understand, though, that the same Bible verses and the same scriptures that are used to call same-sex marriage sinful are used to call interracial marriage sinful as well? And so there are people who would say that you are in a sinful marriage.
Can you tell me which verse it is that would make people say?
The thing is that it's actually not there, and that people twist the Bible verses. That's my whole point. Thank you for proving that, because it doesn't say that. And it's actually, you're going to say Leviticus or whatever. That's not actually what Leviticus says. But go on. I don't want to get into specifics about the Bible, but that's not what the Bible says. It's just people using and interpreting Scripture in the way that they want to interpret it. So, look. You can believe whatever you want to believe. I don't believe that I'm in a sinful marriage, but there are people who believe, Candace Owens, that you are in a sinful marriage because you are in an interracial marriage. And I say that as someone who is in an interracial marriage, so I am doubly sinful.
What?
Yeah, doubly. Man.
So he just got on her to admit I've been doing the two things I'm trying to get on you for, or one of the things I'm trying to get on you for, I'm doing that plus something else.
Right.
So you in sin, but I'm doubly sinful in his words, as he said it. Right?
Yeah, I've never heard anybody make a biblical argument against people being married that are black and white. So that's why I said, can you just tell me what verse that was? Sodomy is obviously a sin, but I've never heard a biblical argument. I'm happy to learn. I honestly, I'm happy to learn.
Sodomy is not just for gay sex, right? You know that, right? Sodomy is.
Yeah, it's a sin always.
Sin between, it can be a sin between heterosexuals as well.
Yes, that's correct.
So, okay, but you've never heard that interracial marriage was sinful?
I've never heard somebody make a biblical argument for interracial. I've never, and that's why I'm saying if you could present that to me, and if maybe you're familiar with what verse that was.
Yeah, but actually, it's not a biblical argument. It's also a religious argument as well, more so than anything, that you're in a sinful marriage and that black and white people should not be married.
So Don just copped out. Don just put a J. Cole, or better yet, a Joe Biden.
Yep.
Don did something straight men do. Pulled out. So look. Don went from standing ground on the Bible. Well, I shouldn't say that, because Don went from holding on to the Bible. I don't want the Bible in his hands. How am I supposed to say this, Knock? I don't know how to say it. Don was believing in the Bible for a minute, right? And then flipped the script and said it's not a biblical argument. It's actually not in the Bible. It's actually a religious argument, right? So let me let him finish, and then we're gonna break it down.
I mean, I'm obviously very aware that people could think that ideologically, but I've never heard that biblical argument made ever in my life. And I'm happy to be proven wrong here, but I think you made that up on the spot there.
So by saying that, no, I didn't actually, but by saying that you believe that.
She claims she's never heard the biblical argument that they're not supposed to be with us and we're not supposed to be with them. And she just accused him of making it up on the spot. I don't know if this was a blonde moment for Candace, because sometimes she be stupid. I ain't gonna lie. Like, she don't just look like Sully. Sometimes she act like it. Y'all know Sully from Ice Age?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, real talk. So, like, yeah, no offense. You know, I don't want nobody getting mad at me because I said that. You know how you black women get sometimes. But, Candace, bro, chill out. I'm teaching. Thank you. So, Candace, she basically, like, I don't know. Sometimes she be saying stuff that don't make sense, right? And I don't know if this was her being sarcastic, or if she really never heard, or if she just hasn't looked it up, because I don't know how long she's been with that white guy she with or whatever. I know she got kids with him, but yeah, I don't know if she always liked white guys, if she like always wanted a Backstreet Boy or something like that growing up. I don't know, right? But whatever the situation is, she's with one now, and she rides hard for them in their community. So she might not have just never looked it up before. So that's also part of the reason why I wanted to do this class, right? To go ahead and show everybody that it is a biblical thing, right? Not from Deuteronomy chapter 7 or Deuteronomy chapter 4 or any Deuteronomy chapter that y'all would try to pull up, or Leviticus, right? It's actually something Tobit explained to us through captivity, right? There's certain things that are smart and wise for us to do in a captive state, and things that's not wise for us to do in a captive state, right? Right now, what a lot of Black, Hispanic, and Native American people don't understand is, since slavery, we've been in a place where the majority of our people are destroyed, right? So in order for us to rebuild our nation, it only makes sense for us to rebuild it with our people, right? You give our people the opportunity to build with other, people from our nation that might be in a better situation for them. Women call it hypergamy, right? So it's like, that's kind of the way it was supposed to be, the way the Most High designed it, and that's the way the design is still for us in America. But there's people like Candace, right? And also brothers too, of course, especially the ones that get a certain status or a certain, I'll say wealth status in America. They get them a woman of the other nations, right? Usually a white girl. So, or in Candace's case, as a woman, a white man, right? So, instead of building this life of generational wealth with their own people, they decide to build it with the people that have the generational wealth already, right? And when you're in Candace's position, she's not the male, so whatever she builds, if she's the mastermind of her family's wealth at the moment, it doesn't even go to people on her side. In fact, in this interview at some point, I don't know if it's any time coming, so I think it's way earlier in the interview, but she actually tells us she ain't got a relationship with her family. And I started thinking, could it be because you with a white man, right? And she did actually answer how long she's been with him. When she first got into politics in 2009 or whatever it was, 2010, she wasn't with the guy. So that means her family's probably only been not rocking with her since she, got into politics and got with this white dude, right? Which that's probably why she got with the white guy, because of politics. It's the best way for her to move up, right? You see what just happened with Kamala Harris? She gets to pretend to be a black lady. Now the truth is kind of coming out. We done told y'all before. All the Israelites told y'all she wasn't black. But now the people in the world trying to tell y'all that she not black. You know what I'm saying? They putting up pictures of her with her Indian costumes on and showing pictures with the white grandparents. They ain't showing no pictures with the black people. It's basically what they doing right now, right? Trying to make it seem like she not black. So that's the way it works. But nevertheless, Candace is somebody who she could have been using the energy that she uses to ride for white Christianity and the white conservatives and stuff like that, She don't ever talk about black conservatives, even though she's a black conservative, right? She usually just talks about white people and Christianity and Jesus and stuff, right? Not black Jesus, but white one. She'll never differentiate, so we know which one she's talking about, right? So it's like, if she would have used that energy for her people, right, I would have had a lot more respect for her. But because she didn't, she's no different to me than the liberals, right? Because she's a puppet for their side of the spectrum, for their side of the coin, right? Yeah. Let me is there any more that we need to get on that for this particular part?
That I'm in a sinful marriage.
Yeah, maybe.
Does that mean though that I should be discriminated against?
No, I've never called for
So you
discrimination.
believe in
People
the
sin.
separate of church and state then?
Heterosexual couples can sin as well. I mean, I hope that you deal with that. I want you to be Christian and to understand why it is.
I hope that you deal with that. I'm trying to see if did she go into the nah, she ain't going to
That sodomy is a sin, and what else it yields in society. I believe that marriage is between a man and a woman.
Yeah.
That's
But that doesn't mean that you believe that I should be discriminated against. I
don't believe
I should
any
be able to have,
person-
under the Constitution, you believe that I have the same rights as you and other heterosexuals, and that my marriage is just as valid under the Constitution as anybody else's, including.
Well, I believe that the problem became that gets into a deeper theological discussion, but like the government should have never taken marriage away from the church. It should have been something that was maintained as a church practice. And so a lot of things happened there when the government took over and began marrying people, because then the arguments became, well, you get a tax break if you're married, and that is a way longer discussion that we can have on a different day. But to answer your question, I would never want any person based on their sins to ever be discriminated against, ever. I mean,
Hey, not. You got married, right?
Gone.
In America, like legally?
Gone.
Did you get a tax break?
They said. Yes, family.
I heard that was only for white people.
That's what I said. They said. I didn't see any tax breaks, but
I forgot to ask my parents. So when I heard it just now,
I've always heard that you married, you get a tax break, but I didn't experience it. I mean, maybe I did and didn't know it. I don't know. Maybe somebody can. Maybe somebody in the audience can answer on something like that if they know anything about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Sully teaching us stuff, guys. I mean, Candy, damn.
I don't believe in discrimination. I don't believe that people should be treated differently. I think people should get help, and like we were just talking about with trans indoctrination, I believe that's a mental illness and people should seek help. But I don't believe that they should be discriminated against. I would never be okay with that.
Y'all saw Don's face? Hold on. You see Don's face?
Mm-hmm.
He just said Don got a mental illness. Don looked at her like, I'm gonna kill this mother. Don like a serial killer, don't he?
Right.
Don Lemon looked like Matthew Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer, what his name is.
Mental illness, and people should seek help. I don't believe that they should be discriminated against. I would never be okay with that. I mean, I have people that are, gay and lesbians in my life. I have cousins who are lesbians, so it's not. I don't have hatred in my heart.
You have Jewish.
Watch this. This is funny as hell.
You have gay friends.
I'm trying to be funny.
Do you have gay friends?
She said you're trying to be funny. She don't have no gay friends, right? Now watch Don's response, because Don thinks she's joking. Like Don is thinking how all the liberals do. When you ask a girl that a Democrat or whatever, or a girl that's around my age, you ask her, you got any gay friends? She go, yeah. Right? Everybody got gay friends nowadays, right?
Mm.
Candace don't. He gonna look at Candace like, what? You alien?
Mm-hmm. I want to know.
Yes, I actually don't have, like, I really kind of feel like I only hang out with my family right now, so I'm a little. I've got 3 kids under 3, so I don't really have friends right now. But yeah, sure.
No, seriously, you don't have gay friends?
Well, I have gay people in my family, so that's the extent of.
No, but I got gay people in my family. I can't control that. I guess they're friends. That's what she's saying.
of my friendships with gay people.
Are you homophobic?
Why that had to be the next thing to come out his brain? He just short circuited a little bit. All right, let's read some scriptures. I can't take this. We'll get back to the interview in a second, but before they get too far past the point, goodness gracious, give me 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 5 first, because Candace appears godly. We're gonna get on her first, right? She's a whore. Since she said, let's call people a whore. Call them, right? According to the Bible. I'm not saying that. Don't get mad at me. Tobit called her that. He said, beware of all whoredom, my son. And said exactly what she's done every single day since she got married to Matthew McCrae, right? Whatever his name is. So, is her name Owens or that's her husband's name? Was her name Candace Owens before she got married? I don't know nothing about that girl.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know.
Somebody put that in the chat. Has her name like Candace Owens her real name, or is she related to I don't know. I don't know no white guy's name Owens. I don't know what the hell. I don't even know where that name come from. Anyway, give me that.
Second Timothy.
Yeah, 3 and 5.
Okay, Con. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 5. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away.
Yeah, literally, right? When we're talking about Candace is supposed to be this godly woman, right? She comes from the people of God. And instead of getting a strong, godly, black, Hispanic, or Native American man, she turned away to the damn pale face. Ain't that some crap?
Mm-hmm.
Her name Owens. Damn. I know why the Most High named her that. Because ever since she got with the white man, her family gets no wins. Owens. Yep. That's Candace. I understand. The Most High is a mastermind, y'all. Everything happens for a reason. Give me Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17.
Sure.
Family gets no wins, Owens. Yeah, man. Because Candace, all right, let me break y'all down, or break this down to you, right? Candace is Catholic, right? There's something specific about the Catholic Bible that a lot of y'all probably don't know, because, a lot of y'all wasn't Catholic, especially if you're a Negro, right? Those of you of the Northern Kingdom, like myself, know about good old Catholicism. If you're a Haitian, you know about Catholicism. Some of you Trinidadians and stuff like that in the West Indies, but most of you, watermelon eating Negroes, as they call you in the South. Y'all don't know nothing about Catholicism, right? In the Catholic Bible, they have parts of the Apocrypha. So it's not all of Christianity that thinks that the Apocrypha is bad, because the Catholic Bible actually has the Apocrypha in it. Let me see. Do I got my Catholic Bible in here? Let me see right quick. Hold up. No, I don't have it. Let me see if I could pull some up right quick. I really don't have it over here. Damn. Say something right quick, not. Let me see if I can pull up a Catholic Bible.
What are you pulling up?
A Catholic Bible.
Oh,
online.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a Catholic KJV online or something?
I'm not sure. I thought they would have one like maybe in Bible Hub, maybe. They could possibly have a translation there. But no, I think that this conversation between between a brother and a sister that both come from Israel, both claiming that they're Christians, or they believe in Christianity, one side, and then I'm looking at it like this, and I don't know if Captain's going to play the video through that much longer.
Yeah, I am. I have to break this part down.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, I probably should hold up then on what I'm going to say.
Not the whole thing, of course, but I'll go to specific parts. Go to.
Right. Because there's a certain dynamic that I find interesting in this when they're both going at each other about him saying that or she's saying that homosexuality is a sin, then him coming back and saying interracial marriage according to the scriptures is also a sin, right? Then he claims that he's doing double because he's committing sodomy, and he's also married. I use that term loosely when it comes to that side of it, but
that dude ain't married. He got a white boyfriend. He a bedwench with a
as he called it, right? Married.
Trying to keep it family.
There's a few. I mean, we're gonna go
do that to Diddy parties with the thing in his mouth. Okay.
But we're definitely gonna go over the scriptures that they claim are not in the script in the Bible, and that they're interpreted wrong. We're gonna read them verbatim because they're gonna tell you when you read them verbatim, there's no need to interpret it, right? You don't really have to interpret when it says man shall not lie with mankind.
Well, he needs an interpreter because he said we interpreting that wrong. And I'm thinking to myself when he said it, don't it? Hey, what? Nigga,
right.
What?
Right.
How you get into journalism and can't understand simple English words?
Right.
But yeah. Lamentations 4:17. Get that from me.
God, this is the book of Lamentations. Say that again, Cap.
Like I was saying, this goes for both of them.
Okay, Con. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Yeah, both of them are on different sides of the nation, right? Watching for the nation, but it can't save them, right? What's that? Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked will not be unpunished. So it don't matter how married either one of them is to their husbands, which is crazy that I just said that. And it's a dude on stage. But this is America. So
Slack Cap, real quick. I want to test something real quick. Can everyone in the chat please put a 1 in the chat, because I just got a message that something's wrong with the chat and some people are not able to post anything or in the chat. So if everyone could post a 1 real quick. Just want to see if
the chat might be on subscriber mode. Do y'all got that thing on subscriber mode still?
I have no clue.
You gotta subscribe if it's on subscriber mode. Put in the chat.
All right, I see the ones coming in from Zebulon, from Sister Dawn, from Soldier Gary, from Sister Debbie Diane. That's 4 so far. Anyone else?
If it's on subscriber mode, just subscribe. But I can't remember.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
Just drop a 1. Drop a 1, everybody. Drop a 1 real quick. I see 4, but I don't know if this is for. Okay, here we go.
You know, Jake, it's probably only 4 people subscribed, knowing our people.
Right.
We're throwing shots.
All right. Officer Shemaiah. Okay. I don't know. Boaz was saying that it might be something wrong with the chat, so I just wanted to check. But Salaki, go ahead.
Interesting. That means Boaz didn't subscribe.
Well, wait a minute. Ak is saying he don't see anyone but him.
Damn, that's crazy.
I see more 1s coming in. Soldier Yaquab, Sister
They messing with our video today, huh? That's what they doing.
Oh man. Couldn't tell you. Sister Berlin. She put, I think
the chat can't see the chat.
See the chat. That's weird.
Don can see it.
Let me go on here real quick.
But I can't see nobody, so that means Debbie can't see it either, because she said she think the chat can't see the chat, so she probably having the same problem.
Ox said he didn't see any 1s at all.
That's Zebulon. Man, all right.
Yeah, that's kind of. You know what? It is acting weird because I'm looking at mine.
And our Oh, that's Shemaiah said he don't see anybody but his message.
That's crazy.
Now it's time to say he only see 4 people. Damn. Okay. All right.
Something new.
So
Never
YouTube.
seen that before.
No, it ain't something new. I was on I was on the chat earlier. Everything was looking fine.
Wow.
Let me see. I was on the chat earlier. Now y'all hear me?
I only see 3 people.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay.
Wow. That's interesting.
I'm subscribed, so I know it's in here. That means something wrong, guys. So
okay. Well, for those who aren't able to see anything in the chat, if you can hear us, that's cool. Stay with us. We're gonna go ahead and get through this class.
And the good news is, whatever you chatted, we can still see it. So y'all can still post stuff. Y'all just can't see what y'all said. So make sure y'all typos is correct and don't be cussing us out in the chat because we still gonna be able to see it. All right, just saying.
It's someone said y'all have it on live chat. Is that an issue? I don't know.
Nah, it should be on live chat because y'all live.
We're live. That's what I thought. Yeah.
No. Everything right on the chat. It's just YouTube must be, messing with us. They do that from time to time. They don't like me. I'm on a hate watch list, guys. I know how it is. So maybe they thought we was gonna say something real important about this Candace Owens thing. They didn't know we was just getting on them tonight. It's not nothing serious, YouTube. This is a joke tonight. The seriousness comes next week, right?
Right.
We're gonna have one of y'all brothers on, so we know you're not gonna mess the chat up for that. Y'all don't do that when your people is representing. Right? We had a great stream when he was on last time. We had no problems.
Right.
Ain't that crazy? We be by ourselves having problems all the time. As soon as the white guy come on, ain't no issues on YouTube. I see how y'all be doing. Hey, YouTube. Y'all are not fooling me. See how y'all got my camera all slow and stuff? Why that happening right now? Is it because I'm talking? You're not fooling me. Okay? Anyway, back to the lesson. All right. So before we get back to listening to them, right? I want to break this down. In fact, one more scripture before we give Toby. Give me a 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. Right? Because not only are both of them pushing for a nation that can't save us, that don't rock with us, they both trying to look for help from people that put us in captivity and literally use both of them against each other, and they're of the same people, right? Taught them 2 different ideologies to believe in, made them both lifestyles for them to live, and have separated them, right? Ideologically. And that ideology that separates them has separated them physically as a people to where they don't even like each other. And they're the same nation, right? That's what politics could do in America, right? So just think of that. All the black people, just think of it. If you're a Democrat, all the black people you see with that Trump hat on, you look at them with disdain, right? And if you're a black, Hispanic, or Native American Republican, everybody you see with that, not Obama, Biden, what their name is, Biden Harris, or Harris, whatever the hell her candidate, vice president name gonna be, when you see them with that junk on the back of their car, because Democrats don't wear hats like that. When you see that junk on the back of their car, when you see a sign in their yard, right? You look at them with disdain if you're Republican. So there's already a divide there amongst our people just off the politics, right?
Right.
Let alone their beliefs, let alone any other thing that could separate them. The colors they wearing, if they in a gang, all that crap, right? But you got politics alone separating half of the country, which is going to include half of our people, right? So something else to think about. But read that.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, and verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them,
and that's what
bring upon themselves swift destruction.
Read verse 2.
Verse 2. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of.
Hmm?
And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not.
Yeah, exactly. So our people are caught in that net, so to speak, right? Not really knowing it though. They got two sides that they follow, right? And this is literally a representation of that. Two regular people following these two sides, right? They've just made it to a certain status via their journalism capabilities and stuff like that, right? So it's two people with a little podcast and everything. From the Democrat Republican standpoint, right? Viewpoints, whatever you want to call it. And they hate each other just because of the things they believe in. Right? Maybe they could talk about sports or something like that. Or I don't know if Don watched sports. Whatever the hell, soap operas or something. I don't know. I don't know what gay guys is into. I don't know no gay guys. But I feel like he watched soap opera. He looked like a soap opera. Don't he? Like he watched soap opera. I don't know. He just looked. Anyway. He watched soap operas and smoked cigarettes. Yeah. But yeah. That's like the type of stuff that I would think would probably bring them together, because she probably watched soap operas and smoked cigarettes too. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, they fight off of stuff that, you know, neither one of them started. It's just crap that their parties are supposed to believe in. So, you know, I don't know. I think that's bad. I think that's a terrible thing, because our people end up getting separated off of stupid stuff like that too, right? Okay. And this interview itself shows you just how serious stupid stuff could be, and just how divided it can make our people off of ideologies that the damn slave master give us to believe in the first place.
Right.
Right? She's trying to explain to him he got a mental disorder, and he's looking at her like, I'm gonna kill you. What are you talking about? I can think straight. I got a mental disorder. And she don't even realize she got a mental disorder. It's called Stockholm Syndrome.
Right.
That's a mental disorder too. When they were teaching homosexuality is a mental disorder, best believe they was teaching Stockholm Syndrome too. It's in the same books. So she should know about both of them, as intelligent as she claims to be. Right? Shalom, Barzal. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, give me that. What's that? Tobit 4 and 12. Is that what I'm looking for? That sounds like what I'm looking for.
Is that what Tobit want? Is that what you want,
Yeah.
Tobit?
Yeah, I think it's Tobit 4 and 12. I want to get on Candace first. Damn it, I keep calling her Sully. I'm sorry, guys.
All right, this is the book of Tobit. The book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophets.
Hold on, before you read that. Because I feel like Candace cares about being a child of the promise, right?
Know
what I mean? Hold on, I gotta put her serious face on. I gotta make sure she thinking about it right quick, right? I feel like Candace wants to be a child of the promise, right? So I would think she cares about this, because she told Don, right? I want to know what verse it is that you got that from, and if so, you know, I want to hear it, because I'm willing to learn.
Right.
She said that.
I was gonna bring that up. Yep.
You was gonna bring that up, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's very intriguing and striking, and, you know, just crazy to me that she Catholic, The Catholic Bible includes the book of Tobit, ladies and gentlemen, right now in 2024.
Yep.
The Catholic Bible got the book of Tobit. It got the additions to Esther. It got 1, 2, 3, and 4 Maccabees. And 1, 2, 3, and 4 Esdras. I don't know what the 2 and the 4. I don't know what the 3 and the 4 Esdras and Maccabee is, but it got them.
Yep.
I read it one time. It didn't make much sense a little bit, but I got them. But they got them. It's in there. And they definitely have Tobit chapter 4. Right? So this is there for them to read. It's there for somebody to bring up to her and to show her. And the fact that nobody has leads me to believe that the Catholics also have not been reading their Bible. So we're going to read it for them. Tobit 4 and 12.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 4, and verse 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe.
So look, take not a strange woman to wife that is not of thy father's tribe. You think that would be vice versa for a woman?
Okay.
Or you think they were just giving the women away?
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay. For we are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred, and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land.
Wow. So it tells you how the forefathers did, which you mean the foremothers did the same thing, right?
God.
What's the beginning of that? How's it start? Tobit 4 and 12?
Beware.
Beware
of all whoredom.
Yeah. Okay. So that means what it just mentioned after saying that, to do the opposite of what they said would be whoredom. If you a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American woman, and your husband isn't a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American man, or the people that descend from us scattered abroad, hey, before I say this, Candace told me to say it. She said we have to bring back. Hold on. Ain't gonna get me in trouble.
Bothered me, but
like you were wondering, is there even one clip of something?
Bring shame back. Bring back saying you are disgusting, you are wrong, you are a hoe, you are a pervert. Call
Candace, you are a whore, according to the Bible. Read it one more time.
Yeah. This is the book of Tobit, chapter 4, and verse 12. I just lost my spot. It's lucky. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe.
Or take not a strange man to wife.
God.
That smells like wet dog when you wake up in the morning and take a shower. How you take a shower and get a smell afterwards, and you still want to? What? Are you serious? Come on, Jake. Golly, damn, don't make no sense. Y'all be just. I don't get it. I don't get it. Not to Don, because you go through that too, Don. You said you were the white guy. You doing it double dirty.
Don't even describe that. Just
I ain't describing nothing Don doing. I ain't got time for it tonight. Nah, I ain't. I ain't even playing no games with that. Just give me Romans 1. Because he said I don't want to hear that Leviticus, whatever. they misinterpret that. It says, if you lay with woman, if you lay with mankind as you lie with womankind, but if I never lie with womankind, it don't matter. Right?
Wow.
That's what Don said. So I don't want that one. I want the one you can't escape from, right? Because Don said as long as he ain't laying with womankind, how he lay with a man can't be judged. So he all good in the hood. That's what he said. Right? So, yeah. Start at verse 24. You on mute.
Putting on mute. I'm gonna bring something. I'm gonna bring out a verse too, just to have a little fun.
Go ahead. Feel free.
No. I'm gonna do it after this. This
Okay,
is
man.
Romans. Oh, it's lucky. This is Romans chapter 1.
We're gonna bring the interview back out in a minute, guys. Don't worry. We're gonna actually play this after we get these last couple of scripts. We're just gonna have some fun until it's time to get up out of here.
I had it and then I lost it. It's lucky.
You good?
Here we go. This is book of Romans chapter 1 and verse 24 and 24. Wherefore, actually, when we started 24 or a little bit higher?
Start at 25 then.
25?
Yeah,
kind of 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worshiped and served the creature more than the creator, who was blessed forever. Amen. For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affections, for even the women did change the natural use.
Look, Don. She was right when she said you have a mental disorder, Don.
God.
I don't want to call you Don. Is there a different name we could call this nigga, bro?
Lemonhead.
Nah, I don't even want to call him. That's worse than Don.
Oh, I don't know.
Lemonhead? Man, that's probably what his boyfriend called him.
Oh, man.
Damn. Never mind. You're just going to call him Don. Whatever. Go ahead.
I shouldn't say it. Anything. I'm going to keep quiet.
Lemonhead? That's crazy. Go ahead. Read.
Con. This is the book of Romans chapter 1 and verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worshiped and served the creature more than the creator, who was blessed forever. Amen. For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise,
talk about against nature, right? All women supposed to be the salt of the earth, and they choosing to lay in the bed with dogs,
with beasts.
Yeah, wildebeest.
Matter of fact, hold up. Isn't there? Hold up. Here's
Comes
a part
out
of the
red and hairy like a garment. He uses body wash and still smell like Clifford. Like, it's crazy.
Let me bring this out real quick. This is a part of the. We're having a little fun here, but this is
a white man with Old Spice. It's not nice.
Well, this is nothing personal against Don Lemon and Candace Owens. They are brothers and sisters, and I hope that Most High does, look to save all of Israel. I'll just put it that way. I want to go to Leviticus 18:22, right? Because we know this one, but I want to read it real quick. But I'm gonna read something else with it. This is Leviticus 18:22. It says, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind; it is abomination." Now, if I was to ask Don Lemon, if I was to ask him, did I translate that? No, I did not. I read that verbatim. I think that's plain upon tables. It says that a man should not lie with another man as he lies with a woman, right? But let's read the next verse. "Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith." So, Don, I'm just having fun with this, but men are called beasts, right? And if you want to label it as a marriage, I don't think so. So he said he was double time. I'm saying he's 3 times in sin.
Well, in America, you can marry animals now, so right,
right.
Bestiality thing and stuff. So,
but we look at these other nations as or at least at Esau as base men. So I know that we're also called beasts. So I just thought that was kind of funny when I was.
Yep, and in America, they didn't legalize bestiality in some places. So she's got a beast. Will the beast. So yeah,
go ahead. Want me to keep reading?
Yes, sir.
God. This is the book of Romans chapter 1 and verse 26. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat.
Mm-hmm. The repayment of their error, which they deserved.
Verse 28.
Nah, that's it on that.
Okay.
That's all I want. So be ready, Don. When the Most High is done with you, it's going to be something bad. It's going to be terrible. All right?
I want to bring some, let me get another precept real quick. I just want to add a little something, not add, but add some emphasis. Hosea 4 and 6, right? Because we know that we see Don and we're looking at Candace, and they're a part of the cooned out system of America, right? Both of them have betrayed their own people in a way. They say they stand for their people in some kind of way, but they are literally in the bed with the enemy or sleeping with the enemy.
Don even said he's part of the establishment. Remember, she got him on that part?
That's right. Right. But I want to show you something that the Most High said about, dealing with people like Candace and like Don, right? This is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. Sloppy. And it reads, and we all know this, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, right? Don read what the scripture said verbatim, and he totally rejected, because he said that it's not even in there, right?
He turned away.
Was that
heresy? Yeah, he said it's not even in there, like a heresy, and then turned away from it.
Right.
Looked there right in the face like a ghost.
It says, I will also reject thee, and thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. Now let's look at this. In the situation that Don is in, he's reprobate all the way. He's totally sat outside, sitting outside the fence. He does everything that he knows he shouldn't be doing, right? He said it earlier. He knows what certain things say, but he even said that I'm just doubly sinful, right? But not only that, but it's saying that our children, right? We're going to forget our children. Don is not going to have any children. His seed is done, right? When you look at Candace is now bearing children of another nation. So she's not even bearing any Israelite children, right? So in a way, if we look at the
tree with no fruit,
right? That's what I'm basically bringing out. You know what I'm saying? A tree bearing no fruit. You know what I'm saying?
Both
of them. And that's just a lost cause. But I yield on that. I just want to bring it.
No, that's fact. A good precept. Yes, sir. I don't even need that. Yeah, that's like James 4:4. You know what I'm saying? You make yourself a friend of the world, you're at enmity with God. So you enemy the Most High, enemy the state. And that's basically what they did. They made themselves friends with, America. Right. And they think that they're friends with God because America's supposed to stand with God. But in actuality, America's enemy of the Most High. And by, aligning themselves with the enemy, they say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The person standing with my enemy is my enemy. That's how this works. And she's standing with the enemy, and so is he, because The enemy is both sides to us. We ain't choose one. We're not voting, right?
Right.
We ain't even independents. We independent from the independents. We don't like them either because they're still for the establishment. They're still for America, right? But something else that this shows you through these two black people, right, in this party, since everything runs through America, now that they've allowed us a certain seat at the table in America, right, that we think we have anyway, the division here that you see between Candace and Don, it also it's basically like a translucent type of vision for the whole country for both sides, right? If you had two white people in the room, one was a Democrat, one was a Republican, they'd be arguing about the same crap. Right?
Yep.
A nation divided against itself cannot stand.
Yeah.
This is proving that America's on its way up out of here.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna play some more of this joint and then we're gonna get up out of here. I just want to. Is there a specific part you want to go to now?
No, I think just no.
Wow. So I want to know, and you can tell me yes or no if you agree or disagree, because some of these things are deemed as conspiracy theories, like flat Earth or round Earth. I know that you said maybe that was taken out of context. So I'm going to say if you agree or disagree. These are not clips; these are just quotes. The 1969 moon landing was staged in Arizona.
I 100%.
I want you to put a 1 in the chat if Don Lemon looks like he smoked crack, and and if Candace Owens looked like Sully from Ice Age. Put 1 in the chat. I just want to know if I'm going crazy, because when I look at Don Lemon lips, he looked like, never mind. He just looked like he smoked crack. I'm just
100% after reading this book, Chaos, believe that the moon landing was a complete and utter ridiculous hoax on the American people. I used to not believe. I actually always had an instinct about that one, and then I read a lot into it, and I was just like, okay, this is actually kind of ridiculous. It's
Or maybe she don't look like Sully. Maybe she looks like E.T.
Oh man.
Just look at it. Look right there. Don't she kind of got the like head shape, but it's something about her, bro. Is it E.T. and not Sully? Put a 1 in the chat.
I'm not saying nothing, man.
I want to know. I'm trying to figure out who it is. I keep seeing something.
I mean, I see the resemblances in both, but
like
she still look like.
I don't know. I keep seeing a childhood memory, and I don't know which one, but I'm seeing it. You see Sully, but you don't see the crackhead on Don? Gabrielle, you don't do that to Gabrielle. Gabrielle don't look like Sully. She like something else, but not Sully. I gotta look at Gabrielle, see what she look like.
It's like the Easter Bunny for adults, you know.
But sometimes Candace look like E.T. Like you put a hood on her, bro, and put the hair back.
I would go more with Sully than E.T. I just leave it like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. The U.S. government was behind 9/11.
No, I don't believe the U.S. government was behind 9/11.
Hold on, y'all serious? Hold on a second, bro.
Is behind 9/11.
That don't like the face of a crackhead to y'all?
Probably a
meth head.
I wouldn't. No. He's in the upper class. He's uppity. So he's taking
cocaine.
Stuff. Let me stop saying. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah.
Man. All right, she resembled Gabrielle Union, but Gabrielle don't look like Sully.
Right.
He look high. That's what he look like.
Yeah, he does.
I'm trying to find out on what. Is it coke? He on coke? Cokehead. When I said crackhead, I mean crackhead. I meant coke. You're right. Upper class. I wasn't talking about pipe. I meant coke. My bad. Yeah. I'm from the hood. Ain't nobody got coke where I'm from.
No, I don't believe the U.S. government was behind 9/11.
You don't. You think it was just as reported?
Not as reported. Obviously, not as reported. I did a whole episode on that. People should watch it.
Okay.
There's tons of things that we weren't told about it.
It's still up online. I would. Okay, go ahead. People can watch
Yeah.
it. All right. The mass shootings that have been faked to promote gun control laws.
No, I don't believe that.
You don't believe that? Okay. Barack Obama was not born in America.
I don't even know where that one comes from. I don't know anything about that conspiracy theory.
No, I'm just asking you. Well,
Yeah.
you don't know where it comes from. I mean, Donald Trump.
I literally don't know where it comes from.
All right, now I think that she gotta be a liar. She got a good poker face. Cause I feel like I missed this whole part of the interview. I don't remember none of these questions.
This is towards the end. Are you in the middle or the end? Oh, you moved it back. You moved it back.
Yeah, I moved it more towards the middle.
Oh, okay.
I'm at 35 minutes. Well, a little bit, like 36:58.
Comes from. I mean, I was quite young, like as in like I was in 2008. I hadn't even voted at that time, so I didn't follow. I guess the best way to say is I was in college. I didn't follow the Barack Obama Kenya thing that went on.
That was beyond 2008. The birtherism thing with Donald Trump.
I was not at all engaged in politics. I was in college when he won, and I
okay.
Do I seem like a dishonest person? Would I not tell you if I followed it and believed it?
If you didn't follow it and you don't know, but I'm surprised that you, as a journalist and someone who is so opinionated, that you haven't done research on that. But if you haven't,
well, you're inspiring me to. I will.
Okay. The CIA killed JFK.
Yes, I believe that.
You do. Why is that?
Yes. Because there would be no other reason for them to lock down the files for as long as they did, and then come up with a stupid Russia did it thing that long. The only time you would lock down files like that regarding a sitting president being shot. And by the way, if they knew Russia had done it, we would have gone to full-blown war because they would have killed the sitting president. And
facts. And guess what else they'd use that same tactic for? I want to see if y'all can put it in the chat. I said, guess. We taught y'all on this specific class. Maybe twice. Starts with a B and a D and doesn't end with Diddy Party. Can you guess what it is? I forgot y'all ain't got no chat. It's the Balfour Declaration. Okay? The Balfour Declaration came out, well, it was started in like 1918 or something like that, officially on paper. They started talking about it in the 1800s, but they got it on paper like 1918, something like that. And then obviously it was used in 1948. And they locked down the files from 1948 to like 2001 when they made the Harry Truman Presidential Library.
Yep.
And of course, they got all these different stories as to why they didn't have to show certain stuff. Because all the files aren't on the library, well, they're not on the internet for us to see. So that's how they do it. That's a tactic. Do something, put it in the news media, and then don't release the files until all the people who would have remembered the news are either dead or too old to worry about it anymore. Right? So like the thing that happened with Trump. Say he I don't know if y'all seen what's going on, right? With the there supposedly allegedly is a Simpsons episode where they actually predicted Trump got killed. And in the episode, he had the thing on his ear too, like he got shot. So that means he got shot in the ear and then he got killed afterwards. And the Simpsons ain't never been wrong. They was right about Kobe Bryant. They were right about every damn thing so far. So, and they predicted in advance. So I'm just saying, I saw the little meme and I looked it up. My pop saw it and everything. So they got a Donald Trump episode where he in a casket. And in the episode, he got the bandage on his ear like he got shot. So that means they trying to say he might get shot and then might end up unalived. right? So I don't know if it's possible, but it's what they say on The Simpsons. Like I said, they haven't been wrong yet. So,
right.
Yeah. Wonder how she gonna act if that happens.
And also because, and this is a very interesting fact that I learned in this book, Chaos, that people should read and actually become very informed about this. The individual that shot the individual who shot JFK, his name was Jacob Rubenstein, was subsequently MK Ultra. That was a government program in which.
See what I'm saying? So it's not against the government to do something like that either, right? They got COINTELPRO for the government too. That was MK Ultra, right? COINTELPRO was for us. MK Ultra was for the people they wanted to get out the way,
right?
From within. You feel? So,
which they had realized that if you give people a cocktail of drugs, you could essentially not brainwash them, but you could you could make them crazy instantly. They could give you.
You could Joe Biden they behind. My vice president, Donald J. Trump. Right? Because
yeah,
if you guys have been paying attention, you'll see that about a week before that happened, and before that whole, what was it, debate they had, maybe the same week, there were certain Democrats that were getting on TV telling folks, hey, we're gonna put the president up there, to see how he's doing. And in the public eye, they weren't saying this, but like on certain YouTube channels behind the scenes, during the commercials of these shows, right? If you was watching the YouTube while the show was going on, and then they went to the commercial, you see them still talking on the show, right? And they telling the people on YouTube things like, Joe Biden, yeah, we know that there's been some cognitive issues with him and stuff, but we're putting him up here to see how he's going to do. And we're going to let the people decide. As if they tried to get him to step down. He said, hell no. And then they said, all right, we're going to let you go up there and embarrass yourself. He said, I ain't going to embarrass nothing. And then he went up there and looked like a fool. And they was like, haha, I told you so. Now you're going to drop out. And then he had to drop out. So as if it was like an orchestrated plan. They told everybody he was hard-headed, he was stubborn, he wasn't going to go nowhere. So they put him in the fire and let him burn himself, is what they said. Right? They ain't put it on the news media for you, but for people that know how to watch behind the scenes, you got to hear how this all happened and what the plan was and how it was going to transpire. Right? So, and it's happened just like that. So I'm just saying, don't count out the Simpsons. Yep. If it happens, I might want to delete this. Just saying. But all right, let's go. Hold on.
Schizophrenia instantly. So the doctor that was behind that, Dr. Leslie, this is all a fact, by the way. This is not like these are declassified. The guy, the reporter who worked on this for 22 years of his life working on this was Tom O'Neill. So I know you're laughing, but I'm encouraging you to actually read it. It could just be something you didn't know. The book is called.
I ain't gonna play a whole video from that part. I just thought that was crazy. Did we play Christians under persecution? Hell no.
No, I think that went into how she was saying the Christian Catholic churches across the globe are being destroyed.
Persecuted.
Look at what's happening in Armenia. Look what is happening in Nigeria. Look at what's happening in Italy.
And that's all she was bringing up. And she was using that to compare how
brothers and sisters are going through problems. Oh my God. How dare you laugh in their face? Don't do that in my presence. You piece of gay shiznit.
Wasn't she going into, or wasn't she asked a question about the Nazis or something like that? And I think that's why she went into that.
Yeah, he asked about the Nazis. She was like, don't call everybody Nazis. The Nazis are dead now, you duck monkey.
Right.
Yeah, she went up. She crazy. She's still a black woman. I could tell who wear the pants in her relationship. I ain't never seen her husband. He probably don't want nobody to know what he looked like.
Oh, hold on. I got it.
You seen him? Oh, yeah. Show me that.
Yeah, let's pull
Please.
these up real quick. Let me pull these up. See if I can.
Who are we dealing with?
Right. Let's see who we're dealing with here.
You can tell a lot by a person by their significant other. Does he wear
Um,
glasses? Does he
mm,
look like a school shooter?
He does actually.
Oh shit.
Here's the family right here. Oh my God.
God damn, Jeffrey Dahmer.
He does, doesn't he?
Smokes.
I said he looked like. I did say he looked like.
Yo, what in the Lord Baltimore is that?
Wow.
Yo,
Yeah.
hey kid.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep.
That boy looked like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. Talking about the kid.
Yep.
He looked like that dude that played the Joker. Not the one that died, the other one. Damn. Wait, hold on. Is that him and Don?
No. This is Don and his
Oh, I was finna say, what the hell is going on here? Yo.
Now this next one, you might want to close your eyes.
I don't want to. Nah, don't even do it. Oh, hell nah. Not. Get that on the screen.
I'm trying to.
God damn.
That's crazy, man. I didn't mean actually. I mean, I take it off quick.
What is that? What in the world? Why?
Wow. But that just, that gives you, that puts more emphasis on our people are caught up in the ways of this world, so much so that they throw off who they are. They don't care. They want to, and they hold on to the ideologies of who they're with. So just like that script, what is in Deuteronomy? Matter of fact, let me just go to it. I know it's going to go for both. I mean, it's going to say for one, but I believe it works for both. This is Deuteronomy chapter. Let me get it. Hold on.
Deuteronomy. I don't even play the video no more. That junk just made my stomach hurt.
I'm going to go to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, and I'm going to start at verse 3. And it reads, it says, "Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter."
I just want to say, this was not talking about Don and his dude, because that's not a marriage. Candace was right.
Right. Exactly. Not a marriage at all. But let me finish. "Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly." Now, we know that in context of this particular scripture is speaking of those nations that the Most High took out for the Israelites when they were going into the land. But we can also see in other scriptures where, like what you brought up with Tobit, that our forefathers married within their own people. So they're lost, man. And all we can do is pray and just bring this word out, pray for our people, and just keep doing this work.
That's right.
Yep, that's it. But yeah, Christianity is a hell of a drug, right?
Damn, bro. Don is with the Joker, and she's with Jeffrey Dahmer's little brother. Like, and they both supposed to represent black people. I don't understand this. This is ridiculous. This place is just, what the hell?
Right.
That's crazy. I'm disappointed. I thought he was gonna look like Brad Pitt or something.
That's crazy but that's crazy. You said, well, he looked like Jeffrey Dahmer, and that's exactly.
I'm thinking, we're like real talk. I'm thinking he gonna look like, I was joking earlier, and you're thinking he really look like that. Like, he's crazy. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? We don't ever get to, because the Most High has made a small number of attractive white people. Small number. I don't see many of them, but they out there, right? Why is it we never end up with any of them?
Right.
It's always the ones that look like they're gonna shoot your mama house up if they get mad. Or I don't even know what Don Lemon dude look like. He just look like a New York City bus driver or something. I don't know there.
Sebastian Cumberbatch.
What the hell? That's his name?
No, that's an actor. That's what he looked
I
like
was
to me.
about to say, what is a Sebastian Cumberbatch? Wow.
Right.
Okay, Esau. But all right, I ain't got nothing else, man. Next week, we're gonna be serious. Y'all get here early. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we'll have the chat right. We're gonna make sure we get that straight so ain't no problems on Wednesday.
Right.
For your holiday. But yeah, y'all make sure that y'all on next week. We're gonna have Dana back on, man, and he got that segment called Ask a White Man or whatever. We're gonna basically get to do that on our show. So whatever questions you want to ask him, you know what I'm saying? Are you ready for captivity? If a man make you a slave and you gotta walk from Las Vegas, the distance of like Las Vegas to New York every single day, are you gonna be able to do it? Like whatever you want to ask him. If a man bashed your baby's heads against a stone right in front of you and you couldn't do nothing about it, how you gonna feel? Whatever you want to ask him, ask him. You know what I mean? Put in the chat. I mean, not see it, and it's not one of the questions we want to ask, and you was there before everybody else asked the question, then, you know, we're going to get to it. It'll be asked and hopefully answered. So I yield with that. Go ahead now. My bad.
God, all praises to the Most
High.
Hey, you know, tonight's class was kind of more of like a recess type of just, you know, we want to do a reaction video. We want to set up, like Captain said, we have Dana Stevens coming on next week. Looking forward to that show. And we want everybody, hey, bring a friend, bring a family member to that class to next week. But make this a little bit more relaxed, laid back. But yet we want to bring out these scriptures to show the hypocrisy with our own people, right? So that concludes that concludes when Christian Coons collide. Lemons versus Owens. Who won the match? I say they both tapped out. They both knocked each other out. I'll put it that way. Really hypocritical statements by both of them. But let me go ahead and I'm going to give shout outs to those who came in a little bit later, because as always, I try to shout you out if I see you come in. So I'm going to give a shalom shout out to Nuri Kodeshi, shalom to the mighty officer Kasaria, shalom to Sister Dawn, shalom to the brother Octaves, shalom to the mighty soldier Yaquab, shalom to Chris J, shalom to Sister Shara, and shalom to Barazal. Shalom. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Also, before we head out, let me go ahead. If you look at the bottom, you see the ticker, right? We have a huge event coming up, the Mashara Yasharala, which will be taking place in Greensboro, North Carolina. Be hosted by yours truly, Anointed House of Saints. This is going to be taking place Thursday, August 29th through Sunday, September 1st. This will be in Greensboro, like I said, in Greensboro, North Carolina. For more information on this event, you can contact us, anointedhouseofsaints.org, anointedhouseofsaints.org, or you can contact masharayasharala.com. Tickets can be purchased on Eventbrite. Tickets are going for $25 for one person, $50 for a family. Any brothers or sisters who want to sell merchandise, you will have that opportunity. And if you want to partake in that, please get a hold of Elder Zaquan. The numbers at the bottom right hand, 984-365-6637. All right. So that ends that. But also want to say, make sure to follow our classes weekly. Make sure to, because let me just say this, we have more channels and more camps, more locations coming. So be on the lookout for that. And when they do come out, please add them as a subscription. You know, share, check out the videos, comment on the videos on the different channels. You know, make comments on some of the live videos that we bring out, and also on the street camp videos that we bring out. Go to those videos and put your comments in there. Right? Let's spread this word. Let's spread this knowledge. Let's spread this truth. All right. But let me go ahead and get Daniel 7 and 18, and we can go ahead and get on out of here. This is the book of, I just had it. Keep moving stuff around. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18. As soon as I can get it. These motherfuckers sticking here. Here we go. This is Daniel 7:18, and it reads, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and forever. All praises by Hashem HaMashiach Yahawashi." Thank you for always being diligent with us on another Milk Monday. We'll be looking forward to seeing you next week. Want to make sure we catch you on Wednesday night with Captain Yahweh on Wild Out Wednesday. Also, our Torah portion classes with Captain Yonatan on Thursday. Our Friday night Bible study, right? Our Friday night Bible study and prayer call, which is on every Friday at 9 p.m. on our Zoom call. And then also we ended out at the end of the week with our Sabbath classes with Captain Haran, and also the school, our Anointed House of Saints school in North Carolina also has a Sabbath class that goes live in the afternoon. That would be with Captain Judah, Captain Yonatan, Captain Yakamya, and Officer Karatazar. All right, so want to see you there. All right, full of the whole full of week of just, you know, bringing out this word and gathering together and saying as the Most High has commanded us to do so.
Move.
With that, I'm gonna end it off and hope to see you again next week. I'm Officer Knock.
Captain, on your audio, aristocrat.
And until next Monday, Saints, I'm going to say a hearty shalom to you and good night. Shalom.
This is not a test.
Black skin, black sauce, black Jesus, black music, 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 black music, black music, black music, black music, black music, black music.